పెట్రోలియం పరిశోధనలో ఐఐపిఈ పాత్ర కీలక భూమిక పోషించాలని భారత ఉపరాష్ట్రపతి వెంకయ్య నాయుడు ఆకాంక్షించారు. విశాఖలో జరిగిన ఐఐపిఈ తొలి వార్షికోత్సవంలో పాల్గొన్నారు. హైడ్రోకార్బన్ల పరిశోధనలో మరింత పురోగతి అవసరమన్నారు. చమురు వినియోగంలో భారత్ 3వ స్థానంలో ఉందన్నారు. ఈ అంశంలో ఇండియా స్వావలంబన సాధించాలన్నారు. సోలార్, విండ్, టైడల్ ఎనర్జీలను ప్రత్యామ్నాయ వనరులుగా అభివృద్ధి చేసుకోవాలని సూచించారు.
We are meeting at a different time, difficult time, different time. When the world is undergoing another wave of the pandemic, the governments at the center and in various states, including this state, are all taking the needed measures to prevent the spread of the virus, including the implementation of the world's largest vaccination drive. Imperative that we complement these efforts as responsible citizens and do our bit in protecting ourselves and our community. It is a duty for each and every one of us to follow the guidelines issued from the center and state governments, follow them scrupulously, and also wear masks, maintain that safe distance, regularly wash our hands at different intervals, and maintain a disciplined life. As you are all youngsters, my advice to the youngsters across the country is that every youngster must take up some physical activity to make you fit, physically fit and mentally alert. So exercise of any choice, yoga, walking, jogging, running, or doing any other activity, choice is yours. But there should be some physical activity as part of our life. One. Secondly, we must also follow good food habits, which have been prescribed and given to us by our forefathers. Because of this, and live with the nature. Nature, culture together for our better future. Understand this. This is not for somebody else, this is for ourselves. Mana kosam, mana bhavishyattu kosam. మనందరం కూడా తప్పనిసరిగా ప్రకృతిని ప్రేమించాలి. We have bright sun in India 365 days. Let us enjoy the sun rays, expose ourselves. And also the greenery we must encourage, because climate change is real. And we are seeing the consequences of neglect of climate, neglect of nature, in various countries, including the so-called advanced countries. So, my dear youngsters, keep this in mind, that we must protect, we must love and live with the nature. I call upon civil society groups, students, medical professionals, and the government to reach out to many people as possible, and encourage people to get vaccinated. It is now well established that vaccination drastically reduces the need for hospitalization, including admission to ICUs. Indeed, vaccination can save lives, and those harboring doubts must shed their hesitancy and get vaccinated at the earliest. We have made good progress. The initiative taken by the Honorable Prime Minister, various state governments, and also the services rendered by medical professionals, and the great initiative by our Indian scientists who have invented our own vaccine. We should feel proud of them, we should salute them. But at the same time, we are yet to reach the target, 100% vaccination. That should be the target. happy to be here in this first and second convocation of this prestigious institute. I was particularly happy. This was one of our visions, to have this institute for Visakhapatnam on the eve of the bifurcation of the state. The central government thought that we should locate good number of institutions for this region in order to develop this region to be in a better position and also provide opportunities to the children of this region. So I remember the day when I was here along with the minister for the foundation laying ceremony, and then in between, of course, also I have attended one of your programs. But today is special because after this pandemic has started, we are able to have our convocation. So I feel it's my honor to be here. At the outset, I would like to congratulate all the graduating students for acquiring a degree of high contemporary relevance from this institution. We need to follow our life habits and lead an active life. If you do not follow these, then you will become lazy and crazy. And you will not be able to move forward in our life. Keeping this in mind, we must go for traditional food, proteinous food, which has been fortunately given to us by our forefathers, thousands of varieties. There are any number of varieties. Choice is yours. I am not prescribing this food or that food, vegetarian or non-vegetarian. These are all your choice, but follow Indian food. This is my advice everywhere. Wherever I am going, I am stressing on this advice because this is very much needed. We have this experience. People who work hard, they are less affected. People who live with the nature, they are less affected. Hard-working labor, agriculture people, farmers, they are less affected. Understand? Because they are living with the nature. That's why I say everywhere, love and live with the nature. Nature, culture together for our better future. Understand this. This is not for somebody else, this is for ourselves. Mana kosam, mana bhavishyattu kosam. మనందరం కూడా తప్పనిసరిగా ప్రకృతిని ప్రేమించాలి. We have bright sun in India 365 days. Let us enjoy the sun rays, expose ourselves. And also the greenery we must encourage, because climate change is real. And we are seeing the consequences of neglect of climate, neglect of nature in various countries, including the so-called advanced countries. So my dear youngsters, keep this in mind, that we must protect